Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We are here on the launch pad today with the new Jupiter mission, the GOER 2, the Galilean Orbiter Experimenter. And we're just waiting for our relative inclination with the moon to fall just a couple of, like 0.26 is about where I'd like. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up just a bit. There we go. Alright. So, throttle set to full. Ignition. Alright. Ignition looks good. Let's get those clamps off. And we have cleared the launch clamps. And heading skyward in what will hopefully be a successful mission to get to Jupiter. Provided we don't have any booster failures like with the Saturn variant of this same mission that basically cost the entire mission despite my best efforts. This one has less distance to go and hopefully will not experience any failures, but I think that since we experienced a failure on our last flight of this rocket, we should be good to go for this one. I really hope, but there's really no way of knowing. That's how test flight works. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and get this guy all the way up to orbit, provided of course nothing stupid happens, and I will pick all of you up then. (167 by 162). It's a pretty good orbit, if I do say so myself. And about 4,000 meters per second delta V left in just our transfer, or in our upper stage. Sorry. We can go ahead and start plotting our course for Jupiter. Set as target. Now I'll bring up Mech Jeb. We're going to have him do a bit of the heavy lifting here. So, maneuver planner. Thank you. I'm also going to take a quick save because this has been been experiencing lots of game crashes lately that are not fun to have. All right. ASAP 6.7. It's not bad. That gives us a pretty good intercept, but let's fine-tune it. Focus view. Oh wow, that is very polar and very not what I want it to be. So how much of that inclination can we scrub off, I wonder? Probably not all of it, certainly. Let's see if we can't get some semblance of an alignment here. Okay. That's not too bad. And we want to make sure that we can capture as efficiently as possible, and as I have learned today, the atmosphere at Jupiter ends at about 1.55 million meters. So as long as we stay above that, we can surf the surface all we want. And 23 million. I feel like we can really get in there. Now that we know the facts and figures of what we're dealing with. 6.1. Magnificently close. Can we get a little closer? Oh yeah, 700,000. Too close. 3.5. That seems like it's in the safe range. So you can go away. That already went away. Let's get back to our ship. 6.759 kilometers a second. Switch out of map mode, please. I'm almost certain we have that. We got 4 in here and at least 3 in here. And then maybe another kilometer per second here, but that's supposed to get us maneuver nodes to go explore some of the moons. So we're really hoping to leave that whole stage off until we get to Jupiter itself. We're hoping to carry this whole thing here and actually start our braking burn with it like we did with the our Jupiter orbiter, the Jocelyn B. So let's go ahead and get ourselves lined up here. The burn will probably take a little longer than 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start it at the 5-minute mark anyway. Just because we are relatively low in our orbit, and I don't want the same thing that happened with our Saturn mission to happen here, which is that we end up skimming through the atmosphere and burning off this tank, which was ridiculous and silly to watch. But yeah, it looks like our inclination is off for Jupiter by just a little bit. It's not bad. This is a pretty good window, I'd have to say. So let's just time warp around. Oh, I really hope we have a connection. I'm going to be so incredibly sad. Oh, totally missed it. Dang it. Alright. Let's get these ullaged. Risky, stable ignition. Alright, we're lit. Let's just keep an eye on that periapse number and hope. Okay, we're 2 minutes from periapsis, so that, yep. I think it did it. Is it climbing? No, still falling. As long as it stays above, you know, about 135 or so, we shouldn't see too much adverse effect from it. Come on, GOER. So, let me just find an angle for which to view this incredible burn. I do like this. This is one of my favorites. That might be our screeny of the day. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see what it looks like on its way out the door. So, you know, anyway, we'll probably zip through the rest of this, provided nothing dumb happens. I'm looking at you, RL10. Yeah, fingers crossed, everybody. Periapsis at 156 and falling. About 13 meters per second shy. That was my itchy trigger finger not doing the countdown correctly. I'm going to try to soften as much of that up with these RCS thrusters as I can. Looks like they're actually doing a pretty good job of it, I have to say. And I really wonder what that bought us so far. Not a whole lot left in our transfer stage. Actually, let me check on that. Yeah, about 700 meters per second, which on its own would be well more than enough to make orbit at Jupiter. Excuse me. That would put us in an orbit. Not a very clean one, but we don't need to be in a very close orbit. We're just trying to get an encounter with a moon or two, do a couple of quick flybys, and hopefully doesn't result in our orbit being plunged into Jupiter's atmosphere. But, you know, here's hoping. I know there's going to be a lot of slowing down every time we encounter a planet based on our orbit, but that's fine. It was intentional, because it's going to keep slowing our orbit down so we don't have to spend a lot of fuel getting ourselves into orbit. And then hopefully if we can end up with a capture somewhere, or a gravity assist capture or of some nature, would be pretty cool. Oh wow, I was talking and not paying attention, didn't realize I was within half of a meter per second. Alright, let's turn that off. Let's turn RCS off, and let's see what that bought us. Not bad. Not bad. Not great, I have to say. Do we have an ascending and descending node on set target? No, I don't want to add a maneuver. I want to set a target. Well, I'm glad we can't auto warp that far, because I surely would accidentally click that. Set as target. No. You know what? Let's set Ganymede as a target. Although that's not going to give me an ascending and descending node out here. Dang it. Come on, Jupiter. Quit messing with me here. Set as target. You're not going to give me an ascending or descending node either. That's awesome. For anything. Okay, well, that can only mean that the game is going to crash. So, that's nice. I'm just going to set a random maneuver node and see what kind of changes it can buy me. So, sorry, this is getting a little random. Huh, that's not that bad. Can we flatten it out the rest of the way? Nope, it's dipping under. So, let's... Okay, not bad. 30 meters per second. That gets us on a much better plane. And let's see if we can't just tuck that in. A bit. Okay, now I need to... Yeah. All the tinkering with nodes, I know. It's super, super entertaining, isn't it? What's going on out here? Why do I have... Oh, dude! Look at this! Well, what a happy accident we have here! Who wants to fly by Neptune? Oh my goodness. F you, Jupiter. God, so many distractions. Can we do this? Boom! Oh, well, this is the second time this mission has been repurposed to do something it hasn't been intended to do. Oh man, what's the range on our dish? Can we actually do this? Oh, it's the Voyager antenna. I thought it was the... Okay. Yeah, we should totally be able to do this. Look at this, homies. Thank you, King Jupiter, for the assist. Oh, no. We can't do that. That's a... Yeah. Oh... Okay, well, I'm gonna tinker with nodes. I'm gonna figure something out here. So hold on a second. I'm gonna leave the recording going because I might just speed this up. But we need to, if we can adjust that to not be a collision, and then maybe. It's only in 5,000 days. That took way less time than I thought. I shouldn't have promised to speed up, but man, what random happy awesomeness is this? So, our Jupiter Moon Explorer is going to go to Neptune and give us our first glimpse at one of the way outer planets, even though it's, man, 5,000 days from now. Probably isn't that bad, all things considered. When's our periapsis? Is in about 2 years or so. Man, this is probably the best mission ever. You deserve a very good beauty shot here, GOER. Although you probably also need to be renamed. In 50 days, we've got your maneuver node, which I'm certain coincides with a lot of other things that we have going on. Okay, good. And we're charging our batteries. That's fairly pretty, I'd have to say. I mean, not really. This thing is so ugly. But holy crap, you're going places, son. Alright, that's going to do it for today's episode, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I will see all of you next time. Till then, see you later.